So everybody spent the entire week just telling us on and on and on about how FC Barcelona can't win a game by more than 2 goals, or at least more than 1 goal, and they haven't done that since like Antwerp, including me of course. And guess what Barcelona do tonight? That's right, they beat Osasuna by 2 goals to 0. I mean, they chose to be conservative, so I guess Xavi can go out and tell everybody to get off of his back. Hello everyone and welcome to Blogger and Everything, and welcome back to the channel for those returning subscribers, and welcome if you're new here. This is going to be a rather quick look at FC Barcelona's 2-0 win against Osasuna in the Super Copa semi-final from Saudi Arabia. That was a bit of a mouthful. And well, goals of the day came from Robert Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal, and at the end of the day, I guess you could say this is probably Barcelona's best performance in quite a bit. And I mean quite a bit. You know, it's really been quite a bit. Anywho, Barca had to wait until something like the 68th minute of the second half before they finally did open the scoring. There were a lot of chances though in the first half. This whole problem of not really finishing off chances did come back once again here for Barca. But gratefully, I guess, they were able to finish off those 2 chances from Lewandowski and from Lamine Yamal. And, well, I guess at the end of the day, it's what Xavi needed. Like, Xavi really needed this a lot. He needed this to end as a win for Barca and to not be the kind of win that he's been having recently. And, well, to his delight, I would guess it wasn't that kind of win that he's been having recently, because I think in as much as we could still say Barca could have won by a lot more, I think defensively they did look at least a bit more organized this time around. I mean, you could say maybe it's because of the return of back, which, with Cancelo out injured, I guess it's a good thing, especially if you're going to go into the Real Madrid match with a back four that is at least comfortable with keeping clean sheets. Anywho, aside from that, there were a few eyebrows maybe to be raised at the fact that Vitor Roque couldn't get even 1 minute of action in this game. You do wonder, what's it going to take for Robert Lewandowski to be dislodged? Even in games when, to be quite honest, he wasn't really having a good day. Okay, even after he scored that goal, he didn't have much of a good day. But hey, he's number 9, he's supposed to score the goals. And he scored the goal, so I guess you can't complain too much about that. And really, there isn't too much to say. You can't really make many inferences or anything like that from this match here from Barcelona. Pedri, of course, coming back as well from an injury, and he looked good. He looked saucy. Okay, him and Joao Felix had some good combinations in this game. And Joao Felix, I'll just have to say that cameo from him, I would say nothing properly sums up why Barcelona shouldn't pay more than like 40 million, 50 million maybe for Joao Felix, because in as much as you saw those wonderful moments where he had that wonderful run and pass to Lamine Yamal, he created Lamine Yamal's goal. And there were also quite a few occasions where he got in behind that Osasuna defense and he tested the goalkeeper with some good shots as well. But then there's the rest of his play where, during defensive phases, he didn't look that interested. Like there was 1 or 2 times where he didn't make the effort, but more often than not, he was just, comfortable to let his winger run in behind him, and you just try and body check the dude, and it's like, he's supposed to track back, bro. And looking at all of that, he looked a lot like what you would expect from Lamine Yamal, in that he looked like one of those youngsters who was getting his chance in the first team and who, excels at some of the stuff attacking, but still needs to, learn a thing or two defensively. And that's problematic because this dude is 24 years old and he still can't track back at this point. I don't know when he will. Of course, we did also see some more injury woes for Barca in this game. Raphinha this time going down injured, hence why Lamine Yamal had to come on in the first half. So in as much as Barca have managed to reclaim, Pedri and maybe Joao Cancelo from the injuries, well, they've lost Inigo Martinez and Raphinha within the past, 5 or so days, which once again, you just continue to wonder when this injury nightmare is going to end for FC Barcelona, what exactly are they not doing? Anyhow, that's just about all that I had time for here, guys. We'll have to look forward to that match against Real Madrid, which, to be quite honest, before watching tonight's game, I really didn't want any of that smoke. After the match that Madrid and Atleti had, honestly, I felt like that's the game that should have been the final. So, hopefully Barcelona can put in even just 70% of what we saw against Osasuna in terms of how the match went. And we're going to have a pretty tightly contested final come Sunday night. Anyway, aside from all that, please let me know your thoughts in the comments, whatever you might have thought about this game. But thank you all for tuning in. Do have a great day. And Forza Barca.